Steve, and as you can guess, I'm going to be woodworking. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Tonight I'm just going to continue with my tree project, working on the bases for them. Hello, Benito. How's it going? Thanks for checking in. I'm doing well. Doing well. So as I was stating earlier, project I'm working on is a few of these trees. I've been working on these for a few days. They stand on this nice base, but I need 2 more bases, so that's what I'm going to be cutting out tonight. This is my beautiful shop called My Garage. Work with the space that I have. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping in. Oh, Stacy, I told you couldn't come to this channel anymore. Oh, wait a minute, I can't say that to my wife, can I? I don't know how that'd go over, banning the person from the channel that really is where her car parks. Hello, Denver Bronco. Thanks for stopping in. I encourage everybody to like and subscribe to each other's channels. Oh, thank you, Benito. Yeah, the tree with the base, and then you add a candle in front of it with some nice mood lighting. It really kicks it off nicely. And there we go. We got a somewhat circular disc. As you can see, I don't have anything too fancy here. And I've got a lot of stuff just thrown around on the table as well, but I'm not too worried about it right now. I need to cut out one more of those in a walnut. And that's what happens when you don't take the time to move your clamp out of the way immediately. Well, I like walnut a lot, but without the proper ventilation in here, as you can see in there, there is a lot of wood particulate flying around. And walnut kind of aggravates my throat. But it is beautiful. And when it's oiled, it really looks nice. It might be kind of hard to see in the light. Here's a cabinet door that my cabinet that I made with walnut. Tedious, but the outcome was well worth it. What I'm doing here is putting a nice round over edge on here. Might be hard to see there. Softening the edge up so it's not so sharp. Thank you. I'm kind of sick of making them already. These including the first one I made and then these three. It's a total of 4, and cutting all this out isn't too bad. It's getting in the cracks and sanding everything that's real tedious, and yeah, it's more annoying than anything. Still got a flat spot right here. Well, I don't know. Patience comes and goes, I think. And now we're going to router again just because now I sharpened up the edge a little more. And this is what I was afraid was going to happen. So as the grain of the wood is going this way, as you can see the lines there, the grain's running this way, and now when you hit that edge with the router, it just tore that out. So that's going to take some hand sanding, which is fine. Are you going on tonight again? Oh, this right here? Or this? This is a router. This has a chamfer bit on it, which is in the... Oh, it's not a chamfer bit, it's an eased edge bit. Which basically looks like this. So as you can see, the rounded edge is what softens up the corner of the wood. And you can buy these in carbide or steel. Carbide are more expensive, but they're going to last way longer. As long as you don't drop on the ground, which I've done before. I bought a set of chisels one time and screwing around here, bunch of stuff laying around like I do now. Sure enough, hits the ground. End up damaging one. Basically, out of $40 for the one chisel. I am going to clean this workspace up though a little bit here. And this guy here, I think it's rubber, but you put it right up to the sander. Basically takes off any wood that's embedded on there. Yeah, that chisel, I was just glad it wasn't one that was terribly expensive. I got a set from my grandfather, and I had those professionally sharpened, and I've been like guarding them with my life, making sure I don't drop them on the ground, and yeah. I would be very disappointed if I damaged those. But thankfully, they're not carbide, they're metal, so they can be sharpened. Or ground down further, I guess. Yeah, see, no, that time it didn't tear out on that side. I think it's because I went a little bit slower. One thing I hate about this garage is it's only got literally 2 outlets in it, and I don't have the ability to change that at the moment. So I'm constantly swapping cords, and if I overload the circuit, I gotta pop the breaker pops, and then I gotta go and hit the breaker, and yeah, it can be a pain, but you work with what you got. I'm still not liking that edge on this though. I think I'm gonna have to sit and hand sand this. I'm still not completely used to live streaming. Pretty sure my anxiety is getting to me. Kyle. God, that name sounds familiar, but I don't know. I heard of that guy before. Oh, I wonder if that wasn't the guy that I met at the bar the one night. Oh, it is. He's the one that went home with those women. Oh. How'd that end up going for you anyway, Kyle? Thanks for stopping in, Kyle. Oh, it went well, yeah? Yeah, it's pretty dead in here tonight. I only see 2 of you in here. It's probably because of football coming on, ain't it? Oh, this is a base for one of those for a Christmas tree. See how pretty that looks? Picture the snow falling, and it's gonna, as you can watch, or actually we can make it some sawdust falling. Ooh. It's that time of year, Kyle. Still not happy with how round I got this though. All right. Now that we've got 3 of these officially made, let's put some holes in them. mark in the middle so the drill bit doesn't wander. At least that's what it's supposed to do anyway. Hello, Dave. How you doing today? Doing well? Doing well? Smoky. Well, that one's going to have an extra gift inside of it since I broke off my drill bit in there. I have to charge a little extra for that one. Well, the hardest project that I made, boy. Oh, it's probably some of these intricate cutting boards that I made. Because if you have one angle off and when you're gluing them up and they don't go together, it's frustrating as hell. If you're off one little angle and then you try to glue multiple pieces together. Oh, the bookcase? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bookcase was frustrating too. Like here's a few dead soldiers here. Like this one, it looks good. But if you look really, really close, you can see how not good it is. And there's, oh, I lost my lights. There's gaps in between the seams here, and from far away, I mean, it looks beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I like this one. That's kind of why I hadn't thrown it away yet. And the same with this one as well. You end up with gaps in there, and then you can get food particles stuck in there. And yeah, those are all. It starts off with just one corner piece like this. But that's actually two pieces glued together. You can see, and they're 3 different species of wood. And then you just lay them out and glue them together. I'm sure Kyle loves hearing about cutting boards. He's a cutting board fanatic, I heard. And here's another one that, I mean, if I sanded this off, it probably would be just fine. But I tried to router out the bottom of it, and the router got all squirrely on me, and I just killed it. So I used it for kind of practice on a new router bit that I had gotten, and I don't know. I just keep it around for, I don't know why I really keep it around, honestly. We're getting there on these trees. I don't know if I'm going to put a coating on them or not. I probably should seal them with something. And all these guys with these organized shops and everything, it's overrated. I love to be able to play the game of where did I put that last? It kind of keeps me on my toes. Oh, right on. I had some better lighting going on, but my lighting went out. And there we have one tree. I don't know if I'm going to take kindly, though, to new ideas, Kyle. I might be offended. And I wasn't really going to go live tonight, but it keeps me working on my projects to get them done. You know, I don't really know exactly what started it. Well, working at a lumber company helped. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was. You'd think you'd be working with wood all day. That's the last thing you want to deal with when you're off work. There we go. We have a forest of trees. Hello, off grid. I don't know how you can go for so long of streams at night. I think yours was like 3 hours last night. You've got a really spacious setting where you've got your stream going. 3 trees standing tall, yes. One in walnut, which is hard to see with the light. And 2 in red oak. Thank you. I'd like to say I got this idea, or this was my idea, but it wasn't. I seen a drawing of this and kind of sketched it out off that drawing. Actually, I think somebody was selling the blueprint on like Etsy or something like that, and I kind of eyeballed it and sketched it out onto a piece of wood for the original one that I made. But I think the walnut one was harder, definitely, just because it kept tearing out on me. It kept chipping out. I think if I use a finer tooth blade next time, it'll work better. But that jigsaw, I had such a aggressive tooth on there that it chipped out quite a bit, and I had to sand quite a bit. But I appreciate everybody for stopping in. It's time for me to go eat some dinner. So, from Scuba Steve's Musical Woodworking to all, have a good evening and appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. Have a good night.